Hi, my name is Kristen McConnell, and I'm the Director of the Teacher Training Center programs. We wanted to thank you for joining us for our virtual community week for international school teacher leaders. Each day this week, we had a panel discussion that was grounded in one of our courses that leads towards our certificate of international school teacher leadership. On Monday, we discussed leadership tools. In the course that we offer on leadership tools, some of the skills that you learn are how to develop and support collaborative, high-impact, and high-functioning teams, how to facilitate effective meetings based on a strategic agenda, a developed set of working agreements, a team goal, and a constant focus on student learning, how to determine your personal leadership style, strengths, and areas for growth as a leader, and how to ensure that your team or your department is aligning their work with the school goals and mission. On Tuesday, our panel discussed curriculum, the heart of the teacher leader role. In our course for teacher leaders on curriculum leadership, we teach you skills such as how to lead the process of writing learning outcomes and unit plans with your team, how to help your team establish a shared understanding of what meeting standards looks like, and how to lead the process of a curriculum review within your department. On Wednesday, we talked about assessment leadership and how to empower students through assessment. In the course that we offer on assessment leadership, we teach you strategies such as how to design and evaluate effective classroom and common assessments, how to lead the process of aligning assessments with intended learning, and how to support your team to regularly look at student work within your department or your grade level. On Thursday, our conversation focused on coaching and supervising your team. In the course that we teach for teacher leaders on coaching and supervision, we teach skills such as how to lead the reflective process to determine evidence of professional growth, how to use data to guide instructional decisions to promote growth, how to align instructional practices to teacher standards, and how you can contribute to a school-wide appraisal process. I think it's been a really inspiring week filled with lots of conversation and sharing of ideas. Let's take a look back at some of the highlights from our nuggets of knowledge.
And as Stephen Covey once said, everyone on a team wants to live, love, learn, and legacy. Live is have enough money to be able to live comfortably. Love is to feel valued by their team. And to do that, we have to make sure we utilize their strengths. Learn is to learn new things. We can help them with that as teachers. And legacy, to do something that is meaningful.
And for me, it really illustrated the need to be flexible with the curriculum and the need to see the curriculum as something that lives and breathes and is driven by the students, and you can change. You can change anything. There's no reason why you can't change things. So I guess the nugget of knowledge is, or the nugget of my learning really, is that it isn't a static, old-fashioned, dusty thing that's in a book on a cupboard in the wall, but it's something that the students live and breathe and the teachers live and breathe. And if you see it like that, then you can get much more powerful learning and much more agentive learning, I guess.
But Juan taught me so much more. He taught me that you can not only use data to make adjustments to instruction, but that you can use data to lead change and transform systems. He taught me that data doesn't have to always be organized into fancy charts and graphs that you put in reports. He helped me understand that data should really tell a story. And finally, Juan taught me that sometimes the most powerful data is that authentic kind of data that we've been talking about today, and that's student voice. So my nugget of knowledge for you today is that if you want to help lead change on your team, in your department, or within your school, a good place to begin is with authentic student learning data, and make sure that your data tells a story.
When I look back at the relationships that I have now at this school, the sense of passion actually that I have for doing the work also in recognizing that I'm working with teams on their strengths versus on their deficits, it's made a huge difference. And always going back to that, we're standing on the shoulders of giants, framing everything with, we're at this point to make this change because of all the amazing work that has come before it. And I think that assets-based approach is my nugget for everyone today.
My nugget for you is this. Everyone can be coach-like in their interactions, regardless of their position. Every single conversation that you have in the teacher's lounge or with your team is an opportunity to be more coach-like, to support people in moving forward and ultimately impact learning. And it also impacts the culture of your school.
At the beginning of the week, we told everyone that we believe the teacher leader role is critically important for improving teaching and learning in schools, because teacher leaders take responsibility for what matters to them most, and that's student learning. Hopefully that theme came through in each of our panel discussions over the course of the week. We know that being a teacher leader is not an easy role. You're navigating two worlds, the world of teaching and the world of leading. We hope that we've been able to provide you with some inspiration and some concrete strategies, tools, and resources this week to help support you in your leadership practice. Go forth and learn.